Facebook's rolling out reactions for all users. Computer science is now a graduation requirement in one city's high schools. Google Fiber is coming to San Francisco, some parts of it anyway, and more. It's Wednesday, February 24th, and this is Crunch Report, presented by Toyota. So today's the day you stop liking your friend's Facebook update about being attacked by an alligator, because Facebook is finally rolling out its augmented like button reactions to all users, meaning you could still like that post, but you could also love it, or ha-ha it, or wow it, or sad it, or angry it. Just drag your finger across your new choices and select the one that best describes how you feel about the dangers of Floridian swamps. Now, instead of a like count, posts will display the total reaction count and show the icons of the most popular reactions, which is a lot cleaner than jamming the feed with all the individual counts of each emotion. Or you could tap the reaction count and see the emotion breakdown if you so desire. TechCrunch's Josh Constine does point out, though, even though it really seems like Facebook copied Path's design for the expandable like button with extra emotions, the company does not want to acknowledge that. Google Fiber is unstoppable, people. The company announced plans today to bring Google Fiber service to some apartments, condos, and affordable housing properties in San Francisco and utilize existing fiber instead of building their own fiber optic network as they have in the past. This also comes just 2 days after Google also announced that fiber was headed to Huntsville, Alabama. So San Francisco is now the 22nd metropolitan area that Google has slated to receive Google Fiber access. It's partnering with nonprofit Technology Network to bring the Digital Inclusion Fellowship to San Francisco and will hire fellows to teach people basic tech and internet skills. If you live in San Francisco and you have a pulse, you'll probably want to sign up on the Google Fiber site with your address to get updates on when access comes to your area. Todoist, which is the aptly named to-do service, just announced 4 big updates for 4 different Apple platforms: iOS, OS X, watchOS, and Safari. Todoist now supports 3D touch shortcuts and interactive notifications and Apple Watch complications, otherwise known as widgets. New cool features include being able to reply to a notification from a coworker and search by task with support for deep linking in Spotlight. There's also better iPad Pro support, but for Apple Watch it's really great because Todoist now runs natively on your watch with easy viewing of your next task or the list of tasks you have yet to accomplish. For Safari users, whoever you are, just kidding, I know a lot of people love Safari, there's a new browser extension so you can add a quick Add Task button without having to install the full OS X app if you just like doing things from the browser. Todoist is now available in a pretty impressive number of places. We got 3 browsers: Gmail, Outlook plugins, OS X, Windows, iOS, Android, the list goes on. So Google, back to Google, understandably wants to make the web faster on your mobile phone. Of course they do. The company just announced AMP-enabled pages in its mobile search results. AMP stands for Accelerated Mobile Page, and it's an open source project that's similar to Facebook's Instant Articles and brings them to the open web. An AMP-enabled page loads 4 times faster, and that's great when you're in a hurry or somewhere with bad service. One of the first companies supporting the new format is Automatic, and that's the company behind Wordpress. So starting today, any website on WordPress.com now automatically supports AMP. Self-hosted WordPress websites can enable AMP by installing a plugin. And WordPress.com VIP customers like Quartz and 538 and Fortune, and the greatest site ever created, TechCrunch, can enable support for AMP as well. By the way, WordPress embracement is a really big deal because 25% of the web currently uses it. Wow. Listen up, America. You listening? The city that raised our greatest living artist, Kanye West, is taking computer science seriously. Following a unanimous vote by the Chicago Public School Board of Education, computer science will now be a graduation requirement for all high school students in the U.S.'s 3rd largest school district. The next school year's class of freshmen, which is the class of 2020 if you want to feel old, will be required to complete the curriculum around computer science if they want to graduate. Now, back in December of 2013, Chicago Mayor Rahm Emanuel announced a 5-year plan to make computer science, or CS, a core subject taught in schools, and then partnered with code.org to build the curriculum and get teachers on board. Surprisingly, computer science is only offered in 25% of schools across the nation currently, so this is a promising step in the right direction. On a federal level, President Obama has proposed $4 billion to bring computer science education to all K-12 schools across the nation. And that is the report for today. Thanks for watching. I'm Sarah Lane. Crunch Report airs every weekday at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific on TechCrunch.com. You can find us on iTunes and on YouTube as well. See you tomorrow.